Yo, what's going on, son?
Yeah.
Put on the hater blockers on. Yeah, man.
Mine are a bit see-through, but
Yeah, that's what we're doing, kid. Well, I feel like I'm in heaven right now, dog. Yeah, man.
do you want
Straight
me
out
to
of
look?
Kampala. Tuliwaneno togera mu ne Mel.
Wanji.
Big Mel, what's going on?
Bawulire.
Yeah, right?
Tewali.
Oli bulungi.
Ni bulungi sirina tabu
Toyina gamba.
yadde.
Teri aluleta. Oli mu kibuga Kampala. What's going on?
Kampala City. 7 Hills?
Yeah. No, but
Yes.
actually, somebody was telling me that Obobusozi Boyonge Deco right now
Eh.
is no longer 7 Hills. It's over like
Chijja
20.
chitya. Just out
20.
of,
Like there was the traditional ones we used to know: Chibuli, Kololo, Nakasero. Hit me up. I don't even know the other ones, but yeah, those ones.
Buziga.
Anyway, Buziga? I don't know.
on a hill,
Maybe, probably.
Well,
Seven-
Kako.
So, Okoche Sosizanya. Yeah, what's good, man? Tuliwanene and then Mel, man.
Yes.
Mel, I think the last time we sat down was when? Like 3 years ago?
3 years ago. Time flies crazy.
Fresh out of the lockdown.
You know?
Mm.
That was a time.
Yeah.
It's so surreal. Like, this is a time that we're going to talk to our children and children's children. And
Right.
so surreal that all of that
Like the
happened.
very first time I heard Tino Namugongo Bajiga, they were like, dog, I'd never heard of something
How?
like that. Ate nange nga sinza omuto ennyo. Shout out to bato bannange abali in between there nga tuli conflicted
somewhere.
oba tuli bato oba tuli bakulu, you know what I mean?
Oh,
But anyway,
Yeah.
you're gonna know stay in the building. Tuliko, you're gonna know start podcast.
yes.
I'm fortunate enough to have Mel in the building. Mel is always like overseas Germany, and then she gets all
Grounds.
village in
When-
a small hill called
Somewhere
Dikako,
there.
somewhere in Masaka.
That's a
Church
little
level.
connection we have. Kako.
Yeah, Kako, man. Oh, you remember when I put I put my grandmother on the phone, and she was like,
Yes.
your
That's-
grandmother's
Was it grandma or grandfather's?
grandfather was a teacher, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Mel's grandfather taught my grandmother
Small world.
in school
Crazy.
in Masaka. Can you
Yes.
believe that?
Small world.
God damn. How I wish I'd mistreated you. Because I don't know what your
They would have
grandpa
been
did.
reporting.
That's crazy, though. So, Mel,
Yes.
you know, I like talking about things that are not regular. Mel is an artist,
Yeah.
musician. Are you an entrepreneur? No.
Yes.
And no
Yes and no. I'm dipping into it.
into it.
Yeah, but I feel like it comes natural. I think some people are naturally born entrepreneurs. That's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
in them. I think I have that.
Well, I've known her on the music side, and she's in the building today. We're talking about a whole bunch of things.
Yes.
Let's start from life of a Ugandan born in Germany. Then she came back, and she was all bushy on us.
You're never gonna let that go because I had what was it, peppermint tea?
Peppermint tea,
Guys, come on
dog.
now. So normal, but it's okay.
So backstory to it, if you didn't catch our interview. So first time I interviewed Mel, we get to the joint, and she's like, so Mel, what can I offer you? Mel goes, you heard of peppermint tea? I'm like, what the hell is that? She's like, yeah, I only drink teas and juices and all that.
They don't do kukatunda.
Yeah.
Natural.
Original from Fort Ponton. Then got to him before, well, man. Shout out to Mel still for giving us the you can know Star Podcast venue and all that.
Yes.
But Mel, talk to us about growing up in Germany, man.
Yeah, I mean, Germany should be my first home actually. I was born there, raised there. Been in Germany all my life until I moved to Uganda for like a year and a half when I was about 18.
Right.
But yeah, life in Germany has always been interesting. Like I've always been the only black girl in class. Maybe in school we were like maybe 5
Right.
black people.
Right.
So having that, but then home always balanced my life out because my mother is a very Muganda woman. So whenever I would enter the door, it's like I'm in Uganda. The food we ate, the music that would be playing in the house, the language, family and everything. So yeah, it was a great balance, I'd say, definitely.
So is it a high chance that we could now call this podcast in Luganda, like straight up?
Twatigezaako luli.
Tukitwale muko tulabe gye kinaakoma. How about that?
Simanyi oba nnaasobola naye
Right.
twagezaako katini awo.
Straight up massacre.
Mix and max.
Mel is one of those people, like, I think she's so proud of being a Masacayan. I don't know if that is the word.
Masacanian.
That part. So she comes from Masacan. She was proud of it. Like, even when she's with her bougie friends overseas in Europe and all that, she keeps representing Ndimuna Masaka.
Yes.
Where does it stem from, being proud? Because most people who are born overseas, like diasporans, they never rep like their countries of origin if they were born in a different country.
I think being in a country like Germany that is not really that rich in culture, I guess because of the whole history of Hitler and stuff like that, Germans have kind of pulled back on being proud to be German.
Right.
So they don't really have much of culture in them. And again, for me, because of my background, Uganda, I feel like as much as it's a smaller country in Africa, it's so diverse. Like we have so much culture all over the country. So, you know, just having that influence, and then both of my parents are from Masaka. So it's not just my dad that is from Masaka, it's
Shout
mom
out to P.
and
Diddy.
dad, you know.
Yeah, I mean.
So, yeah, just having both of them from Masaka, and again, my household just being all about that, I think that really played the biggest part.
That's dope, man. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, all these kids born in New York, kids born in London, they don't really rep where they're from. They're like, meh. Then you keep telling them like they're African. I'm like, what? I'm not African.
My mom is, my dad is, not me.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But you know what? I think traveling to Uganda as often as I did from being young, that really
often as you
I
do. Dog, you on a plane like you on a taxi to like Namahojola or something.
Wow. Yeah, no, I love being home. It's just, it's a different feel. It's, I don't know. And you know what? When I'm here, a lot of people usually are like, oh, where are you from? And I say, oh, I'm from Masaka. And they're like, no, but where are you from? Like, where do you live? I'm like, fine, Germany. But it's like they can tell I'm not a Ugandan born. But then also in Germany, I'm never going to be German like the Germans. So, yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes, like I'm on Twitter, 1 minute you're in Germany, the other minute you're partying at like Patio in Bogota, the other minute you're like at Kako Hill. I'm like, yo, Achkolata, what do you do for work? If I may ask, if that's not a private matter.
No. I'm at university. Officially, I'm still a full-time university student.
Right.
Studying health economics. And then I tutor on the side. I teach children. So yeah, those are like my main things that I do. But then
You're a musician
as a student, well, yes, I do music. But as a student, you get a lot of time. Like how the system is in Germany, it's like you study for 3 months and then you're off for 3 months. You have exams during that time, but usually that's how I balance it out. And then especially in Germany, if you want to travel like around Europe, it's quite cheap actually. It's not like inbound flights here in Africa. I feel like flying in Africa is quite expensive, yeah. But over there, you can go to London for like 40 euros.
On a plane?
Going and coming back, yep.
Oh, shoot. Oh, so that's why you're on a plane
I'm
all the
balling,
time. Balling on a budget.
Exactly.
That part.
Got to be smart with that.
All right. So there's something I think could be like 2 or 3 weeks ago when we were talking about something about kids that are born overseas and they're trying to come back to Uganda and claim their motherland. That's with the perspective of like having passports, national identifications. Talk to us about the journey of coming back and you have to pay a visa to enter your own country. How painful is that?
Very painful. I be looking at the immigration person and I'm like, you do see my last name. Like it says Buruanyi Senfuma.
Right.
It's not a German name.
Right.
But yeah, it's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I was born with a Ugandan passport and then I got the German passport and then I had to give up the Ugandan